This is Do-Rag Wisdom here, and please allow yourself a few moments to laugh your ass off, because this is one of my tribal, when I go tribal, I do my Jew thing. The Jew chews on the Jew. And if you want to laugh your asses off looking at this, it's fine with me. Just pause this thing for a couple of minutes or whatever it takes for you to finish laughing. But for those who are new, who don't view me as often or just happen to tune in at this time, this is I dress this way when I'm being tribal. And I have no choice today but to be tribal because, you know, today I'm broadcasting from the Holocaust Center. What? The Holocaust Center. AKA planet Earth. Ironic how gloriously majestic our planet is when you view it from the space station. Go on YouTube and check out planet Earth from way up high. But then you go down there and live there on that planet, then you see what a slaughterhouse it is. A slaughterhouse. A Holocaust center. How many millions of human beings over the 100,000 year history of this human species been murdered, massacred, tortured? How many more Ramsay Boltons are there in the world rather than, say, you know, Jon Snows? I'm referring to Game of Thrones. But as a Jewish person, a member of the Jewish tribe, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by Spicer or the birther bastard. I know what kind of racist, homophobic, misogynist, Islamophobe, anti-Semite this creep and his party are. They're destroying our country piece by piece. They're taking a 240-year history of our country and turning it into sludge. They're letting a little prick from Russia named Putin to destroy us. And unfortunately, it's partly our fault because we've been asleep. We've been too busy watching Dances with the Stars and Survivor and busy reading our tabloids to really understand. Oh, more importantly, staying home when election day comes. So whatever's happening to us now, we're being spanked now, boy. And many of you are going to start feeling it, but I'm talking about out there in the heartland. I mean, you saw what happened at those airports when he tried his Muslim ban. Tried his health care crap. I mean, his entire party is dedicated to taking away every single right, privilege that we have in this country. They've tainted and destroyed the Supreme Court. As far as I'm concerned, we only have 2 branches of government now. And the Jews are outraged. My tribe is outraged at Spicer. Surprise! Morons! When you study history, and you study Jewish history, you either learn from it or repeat it. Repeat it. Over and over and over. And the involvement of my fellow tribe inside of this cancerous, this malignant party is so disturbing to me. Then you got these religious extremists involved in our government, right? Trying to make their own little American fundamentalist, extremist religious horror. And it ain't going to be Jewish religious rule. It's going to be Christian religious rule. Yeah, the Muslims, goodbye. Jews, so far you could stay. But then the banning Christians come in. The alt-right. Hey up, the alt-right coming in right in your Jewish effing stupid ass face. What did you expect? Who did you vote for, fellow tribal member? Did you vote for Bernie Sanders? Hillary Clinton? Donnie Trump? More than likely, if you're a right-wing, fundamentalist, religious, orthodox asshole. I probably shouldn't generalize. But then again, I shouldn't blame my fellow tribal members either for saying rejecting Bernie Sanders, right? Because unfortunately, folks, Bernie Sanders is anti-Israel. Many of the people on the left are anti-Israel. They have bought into the revisionist history put forth by the Nazi extremist Islamics. You know, if the Palestinian Arabs want a state, a country, look to Jordan. They're the ones that robbed the Palestinian Arabs. That was supposed to be Palestine, not Jordan. You got to remember, the men that wrote the Bible, they had all these visions. They were crazy. They were talking to whatever. But in any event, when they wrote this book, this group of people wrote this book, they gave themselves, because I guess the Hebrews wrote the Hebrew Bible, this land. So, and we could talk more about this another time, but this site, my broadcast, isn't about that. It's not about my particular tribal concerns. It's about the movies, the media, understanding our culture through it. It's about this country. It's about liberalism. And I don't blame my fellow Jews for rejecting the liberal Democrats in the Democratic Party. I don't blame them. Because they hate Israel. They don't understand the history of the Zionist movement. They don't understand anything about the history in that land. As far as they're concerned, the Jewish state, the Jewish country of Israel should have never existed. How is a Jewish person, a progressive, liberal, Zionist-supporting Jewish person like myself supposed to support liberals in the Democratic Party, the far left liberals, when I know they're dedicated to the destruction of Israel? But you know why I voted for Bernie Sanders? Do you know why I support Keith Ellison, even though I can't stand his Israel policy? Because for me, I'm one of the few people who could say, look, this is America first. Yeah, quote unquote, America first. Because if the people of America are suffering, if they're suffering, then Israel and the rest of the world is going to suffer. If one of us is not happy, the rest of the world isn't going to be happy. So I have to swallow my anger against their anti-Semitism, and I have to vote for what's best for America, because a Donald Trump presidency is going to destroy America. And any Jew like Kushner who gets involved with an unholy alliance, I don't care if you're related or whatever it is, they're going to lead to the ultimate destruction of my people, my tribe, and all the tribes of this planet.